Bellflower House, the Moonlight Door. Part 1. Whispers in the Hallway. Ellie moved carefully through the west hallway, the wooden floor creaking softly under her bare feet. Everything in Bellflower House was quiet, but it wasn't an empty kind of quiet. It was the kind that watched. Her candle flickered, lighting up dust motes that danced like sleepy stars. Her eyes darted to the clock. 11:59, it ticked backwards, as always. "Do you think it's really going to work?" she whispered. A small shimmer floated beside her. Nib, the ghost cat, curled in the air like a floating ribbon. His soft glow shimmered faintly, and his tail looped lazily in circles. "Maybe," Nib said in his sleepy voice, "or maybe the house is just teasing you again. It does like games." Ellie ran her fingers over the wallpaper, once pale blue, now faded with time and dotted with painted moons. The journal in her hand trembled a little. "Stand in the west hallway at exactly midnight," it had said. "When the moonlight hits the mirror, the door will appear." Tick, tick. And then the moon came. A beam of silver slipped through the hallway window, spilling across the mirror. Slowly, silently, the wall shimmered and melted, and where the moonlight touched, a door appeared. Not an ordinary door. It had no handle, only a small brass carving of a bellflower and a curled-up cat beneath it. Ellie reached out, heart thudding. Nib blinked. "You're really doing it," he murmured. "If you go in, you'll start remembering things the house wanted you to forget." She didn't hesitate. She touched the carving. Ding! A gentle bell rang from nowhere, and the door creaked open. Part 2. The Garden of Forgotten Things. Inside was a secret garden. But it didn't look like any garden Ellie had ever seen. The sky was violet with swirls of gold and pale pink, like the inside of a dream. Glowing vines crept up walls made of starlight, and the ground shimmered with soft moss and little flowers that sang in tiny voices. "This place," Ellie whispered, stepping inside. The door closed behind her. A swing swayed slowly beneath a tree with crystal fruit. Wind chimes shaped like bells rang, even though there was no wind, and a path of stones lit up beneath her feet, guiding her forward. Nib padded beside her, now walking instead of floating. "This is the memory garden," he said. "It grows the pieces you've forgotten, and it only opens for those the house remembers." They followed the glowing path until it stopped at a round pond. Its surface was so still, it looked like glass. Ellie knelt beside it and saw herself, only not her current self. A younger self, barefoot, smiling, holding Nib in her arms. Her eyes were full of stars. "That's you," Nib said softly, "from before you left." "But I don't remember leaving," Ellie whispered. "Why did I go?" Nib looked up at her with his glowing eyes. "Because you were trying to protect something, and now the house thinks you're ready to remember." Suddenly, the pond rippled. A glowing shape rose from the water, a music box. It floated into Ellie's hands. The moment she touched it, everything changed. Part 3. When the Stars Forgot. Ellie heard voices, echoes, not loud but familiar. Her voice, Nib's voice, and another, a girl's voice, laughing, crying, whispering. "Ellie, come find me," it said. "You promised we'd never forget." Memories rushed in like warm rain. She remembered a sister, a twin, a game they played where one would hide and the other would seek. But one day the game went wrong. Her sister vanished. Ellie tried to find her, but the house locked the memory away, keeping her safe. Tears welled up in her eyes. "She's still here," Nib said, looking at the sky. "Hidden in the last room, the one no one's opened in 100 years." The stars above blinked, and the wind whispered, "She's waiting." Ellie clutched the music box. She knew what she had to do now. The end.